2. Oh my God. Touch. Oh my God. Yes, hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Now today we are going to be working on individual striker training, little scenarios. Actually, I'm going to give you 3 scenarios, okay, that strikers generally get in a game, okay, and I'm going to give you my best tips and advice on how we can improve those certain aspects, and you guys can go out and practice it before your match day at the weekend. I did think, well, when I woke up this morning, it would be nice and sunny, but it's horrible, it's raining, it's miserable, I'm like a little drowned rat, but we're getting training done, and that's the most important bit, all right? Even when the weather's bad, make sure you're getting out and you are training. Okay, look, I'm really, really excited for this one. Individual striker training, 3 scenarios that you guys can try and improve on. Let's get into it. Right, so scenario and situation number 1 for your strikers, okay, is the one where you've got your back to goal, you're pinning your centre half, and he's really, really tight. The defender's really tight, you receive the ball in these sort of areas. How are you going to work the ball to try and get half a yard and get a finish off? Okay, so the key point of this section is creating separation from your defender. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 footballs now, okay, and I want you to think about the key point of me creating separation. All right, I'm going to do 3, and then I'm going to explain how we're going to create a little bit more separation. What I do here, okay, so make sure you're watching on this bit. If you want to take a rewind while I explain it later, please do, okay, but I'm going to explain here the little bit of why I'm taking this touch to get a little bit more distance from those big defenders. All right, so I'm going to do 3. I've got all my footballs here. Let me get my 3 footballs. 1, 2, 3, right, here you go, back in number 1. So focus on these 3, then we'll get into the details. So we're going there, we're going big, yeah, 1, 2. Oh my God. What a start. I don't think I can have a better start than that. Nice. Right, going again. Got number 2. Just come back a little bit, so I'll go again. It's a superb start with a lefty, okay? So I've gone in there, big touch, little fake shot. I'm going to do 1 more, and then we're going to get into a little bit of detail. Sort of bounce forward out. Whew, what a start that is. Right, back in. So, back in again, trying to feel him, we're going touch it, bro. Nice finish, bottom corners. Nice, I'm hoping that was in camera, it might not have been. Right, so, let me get a ball quickly. So, when I talk about separation, we've got to try and create distance from our defender. Now, as the ball comes in, if we go for small touches before we try and finish, all right, he's going to be able, the defender, to get his toe in, get his blocks in quite easily. So that first touch in here has got to be away from both of us. I know that with defenders, if I have a big touch out my feet or a slightly bigger touch, I'm going to get to the ball first. Okay, so when it's out my feet, I'm going to sprint to the ball. I know he's not there quick enough. It might give me half a yard to turn, face him up, just like I did in that second shot. Turn, face him up, little skill. On the first one, I've gone big touch, sprint to the ball. I'm getting there first, little fake shot. And I've created that separation with that first touch. So really important when you're inside the box, try and create a little bit of separation first before doing something creative. So for instance, that second one, I've gone there, I've gone touch, I've seen him, little check of my shoulder, step, push, finish. And I'm just creating that little bit of yardage between us so I can turn and put him in an uncomfortable, if I can speak, in an uncomfortable situation. Okay, so really, really key point, create separation between you and your defender, because he's really happy when things are really, really close and he's tight to you. He's happy with this situation. Make it uncomfortable for him by getting your touch out your feet, turning, going at him, or even touch to the side, sprint, little creative fake shot. All right, I'm going to do my last finish now. Okay, let me sort the bounce board out. So, we're going back in. I'm going to go create separation, something creative, finish. Here we go, I'm pinning him. I'm going separation, yep, fake, push. Not the best finish, but you can see there, I'm going away from him. I'm getting there first to the ball, half a yard, something creative, finish. All right, that is a really, really good little intro to trying to create separation from your defenders. All right, so we're going to go on now to shooting from the air. All right, let's move on to section 2. Right, so scenario number 2. okay, is controlling the ball from the air inside the box. When we get, you know, those nasty bouncing balls, those knockdowns, how can we get this on the floor a little bit easier? And that's the half volley touch. All right, so say for instance, just so we're all on the same page, if the ball goes up in the air, this half volley touch there to get it laid out on the floor before I finish. Okay, this is such an important touch because loads of times as strikers we get ones that are through bouncing, we get ones that are into ourselves bouncing here. How can we get the ball down first before we finish? I think a lot of strikers just take the ball on the volley because they want to score bangers, all right, or they take it because they're a little bit under pressure from other players and they'll just take it on the volley straight away and the ball will be flying everywhere because volley's a hard technique. All right, so I want you to really, really think about this next bit. When we're doing a half volley, we want us to connect with the ball just as it hits the floor. You can actually listen to a half volley and listen to the sound of the ball hitting the floor and the sound of the ball hitting your foot. Get them as close together. So it's like, do-dum. Get those two noises as close together as you can. All right, so I'm going to do 3 footballs now on showing you a little bit of disguise, half volley touch, finish. It's a great little touch to get you guys laying the ball out and making your shots and finishes a lot easier for you. All right, so here, let's get the balls in. All right, number 1. So I'm literally just going to throw it in the air and deal with it. So we're in there and we get into the ball. Yep, 1, finish. Nice strike. Again, laying the ball out, making my finish really easy for myself. Back in. Might go other side now. Might go in there. I'm chasing after the ball. Yes. Oh, finish. Oh, it's a good strike. Unlucky. All right, back in. I'm going to get them in. Get them in quickly. Again, this is another little drill, okay, that you can just do on your own to get yourself used to those little touches. You need a little bit of disguise with your arms before the half volley touch. Try your best to really practice these little scenarios. You can get a bag of 10 footballs, do 10, do 20, all right, and just practice that little half volley touch. Because even when you're in here and it's bouncing, little half finish. It's a great little touch that sets your finishes up a lot easier. So here we go, we're going to do number 2. I'm going to try this one this time. I'm going to bounce it up, backtrack, pin, yep, finish, yep, there's my separation. What, gosh, nice, great strike. So there I've actually incorporated number 1, little bit of separation, finish. We go for this one next. Oh my, this weather, I love it. No one else is training today. This weather's horrendous, but no one else is training, I am. So it's good, I'm loving it. Right, here we go, next one. This one I might go in there, pin in, half, yep, finish. Little bump corner. Nice, again, play around with the little scenarios that you have got. All right, I'm going to go through one, throwing it forward again, last one. Really trying to listen to the sound of the ball hitting the floor and the ball hitting my foot. All right, so I'm in here. Yep. Yep. Oh. Nice. Nice. Back in with another one. Get that ball laid out on the floor. Kill the bounce of the ball. Nice, strong finish. Here you go. Laying it up. And onto the ball, yep. Half volley. Finish. Nice. Right. So again, another great scenario where you guys can make your finishes so much easier with a little half volley touch. You don't even need to shoot for that half volley touch. In the garden, 2 meters by 2 meters, just practice throwing it up, half volleys, throwing it up, half volleys inside the foot. All right, let's move on to scenario number 3, the striker's bread and butter. Let's go. Right, scenario number 3 is your striker's bread and butter. It is literally into the board, okay? It's a first touch, down the line and a finish. Okay, imagine you've got centre back here, okay, or maybe a little bit further out, all right? And when, as a striker, say if you're on the centre half, you're just pulling off into these areas, quick touch, finish. It's just a quick touch in here and a finish. You might get a little slide pass from your centre mid, or you might even spin in here, little side from your centre mid, touch, finish. All right, just those little passes you get in here from your teammates where it's there, open your hips out, finish. All right, so I'm going to work in here. I'm going to go into the board nice and quick, 1, 2, and it's a quick touch and a quick finish. I'm going to try and get the touch out of my feet enough that I can pick up speed and momentum through the ball, but I'm also, okay, going to try and keep it close to me so the touch and the finish is nice and quick. My advice for general shooting when you're a striker, okay, probably the most important tip, don't look at the goal, all right? Get everything done as quick as you can. The more intense you are, you end up using your instinct to shoot more, okay? Now, using instinct is so important because it's almost like subconsciously, I already know where the goal is, I already know where the corners are, okay? So me doing everything really intense in here, subconsciously, I know I can hit the target, I can find the corner, I've got good technique, all right? So definitely when you're training, be intense in there, get your shots off, all right? And do it as quick as you can. Use your instinct to shoot, don't use your eyes, all right? So 3 footballs are there. I'm going to do 3 into the board, and then I'm going to go over something a little bit after I've done these couples. So I'm going to go really quick, but I want you to imagine the scenarios in here where you're spinning into little pockets in between centre half and full back, and it's a little touch and a little finish. All right, here we go. I'm going in, touch, yep. Perfect, that goes in for me. Doesn't need to be anything more than that. Next one, just quick touch, quick finish. Back in, here we go, next one. Touch, oh my God. That is a tremendous strike. Tremendous? I don't think I've ever used that word in my life. All right, I'm going to go one more. God, that was nice. That was nice. That is 2 very decent finishes. Let's go again. Last one. Quick touch, quick finish. Concentrating on my touch, head down, hit it. Nice. Really good. Again, with this one here, because the ball's sort of centred and it's on my right foot, I've got a choice of technique. I can dip the ball, I can wrap the ball, and I can strike through it with my laces. That's probably why it's striker's bread and butter. One, because we're going to get the most common types of chances here. We get a lot of these little touch and finish chances inside the box. Okay, but secondly also, it's bread and butter because we can use several different techniques to hit the target. So really focus on quick touch. What technique am I using? Inside the foot for me is best, passing it in the corner. All right, look, it has been horrible weather, okay, but my training session is finished today, and look, I'm really excited making this one. Just a little quick introduction to a few different scenarios you can get as a striker, and going over the little tips and advice I can give you to help you on your match day. Again, any comments on stuff you want to see, stuff you want to see me do, please chuck below, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.